and welcome to Games Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me play some more of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition today. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can, and I'm going to keep on getting through more of Mass Effect 2. Thanks for watching. I've done a bunch of loyalty missions now, and there's quite a few that I still want to do. I've just done Thanes, I've done Samaras, I've done Mordins, I've done Grunts, I've done Garruses.
He seems very worried about something.
I should probably think about doing Tarlies. Okay, so I have Tarlies, Jax, the Shadow Broker DLC, and Zaid's. And I've never done Zaid's before, so I genuinely don't know how that's going to go. But I feel like doing a little bit of side quests would be fun. Oh, there's so many quests. Okay, hold up. Before I just do another loyalty mission, I'm gonna go and do some side quests. The one which I keep on meaning to do, which I've never done, is the Fish in the Presidium quest. So let me just go and do this very quickly, because I finally figured out how to do the Fish in the Presidium quest. It's hilarious. I've never done it before without Googling how to do it. Because it just says, talk to somebody. I'm like, I talk to everybody. Literally nobody told me. But now I know who I need to talk to. So I finally figured it out. So I'm just going to sink in a solid couple of hours into this game to get through it. And hopefully I'll do the loyalty mission soon. But I've literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squad members loyal, so that's good. So yeah, so far, I'm doing alright. Please like and subscribe, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you can. This is not my first time playing through Mass Effect. I've done this a couple of times now. This is my 4th time playing through the trilogy. So I dig this game, and I cannot wait to get the suicide mission. So, if I follow what I did before, I'll go this way, then to my left. And then I think I can just find it in here somewhere. That's right. So I go and talk to this guy, and this guy will tell me about fish on the Presidium.
I noticed you're one of the groundskeepers for the Presidium. Do you know if there are fish in the lakes?
I get that question a lot. I think it's right behind where's the restroom. The reservoirs, the Presidium's own supply, independent from the water storage tanks in the wards. The only place I know of on the station to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
That's what we drink?
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff tourists throw garbage in.
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die.
Yeah.
Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
Fish in the Presidium.
Groundskeepers for the Presidium.
You already answered that.
The only place I know of on the
Gift
station
shop.
to get a live fish is Delea Sonasy's gift shop.
Where is that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delea sells aquariums. Fish are the largest pets most station residents can get a permit for.
Okay, so that's the answer.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the DeMaio flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Okay, now I'm going to go and talk to that bunch of Krogan about the fish in the Presidium. I'll go downstairs. Why not? And this video is going to be a little bit without purpose. It's just going to be a bunch of side quests. But yeah, it's going to be a solid hour or so of getting through content, or maybe just beneath an hour.
Biomedical firm Certa Foundation is reporting a medical breakthrough against a new strain of interspecies influenza. The development comes as a result of samples contaminated.
Okay.
On their research center.
Here you go, guys. Why fish?
What do you want?
Why are you so interested in fish from the Presidium?
It's so decadent. Eating a fish from the Presidium would be like screwing Shaima.
I did that.
Sorry, squishy. Where are you supposed to get a decent grip?
There are no fish.
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all day.
It's so funny listening to that guy every single time as well. Okay, that quest's done quickly. Paragon's looking good. Alright. And not much Renegade, but that's alright. Done. Normandy Crash Site, I have to Google that one. Overlord is a great quest, but that's a lot. That's also a super intense quest, and that's a super intense quest. I don't know how to do that one. Oh, I might as well go to Tuchanka. Go to Marab's shop on the Citadel, or Eternity... Marab's shop on the Citadel. Map. I might as well, I'm here. Let's go ask Avina.
Welcome. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
Stores.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of Starship
That's
models
probably
is
not
well
Marab's shop.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily.
Let's just quickly check in though.
Welcome back.
Nah, all good.
Of course. Take your time.
Aww. And Kelly said she's gonna look after our fish. So I'm getting all the different kinds of fish, now that I have somebody else looking after them, because I don't.
Come on, please, you have to help me. I need to make something nice. It's for a date.
Sorry, honey.
Alright. I'm looking for Marab's shop on the Citadel. I don't know where that is, but that's alright.
For hostages who died during the Batarian attack on Terra Nova, Reverend Michael Bowman, whose daughter Kate died in the fighting, is holding a non-denominational prayer service.
Greetings, Earthclad. You will find many excellent ships for sale here.
I always want to have more to do with this guy, and I never have anything that I can do or say to him.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Agashimasu!
Shepherd Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wet.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store.
Let's talk to Avina. Where is Avina? Avina! Hello, Avina, where are you? Not here, that's alright. I might just go into different stores then.
Good day, citizen. Welcome.
Not who I'm looking for.
Shepard.
Subject. Anto Bectal. Is this what I was looking for?
I'm Commander Shepard, and
Yeah,
this is
it
my
was.
favorite store on the Citadel.
Shields? 100%. Are you kidding me? That's alright. Well, I'm slowly making my Shepard and squad tanks, that it's very hard to take us out when we actually need to do some combat. Alright, so that quest is done. Deliver the package to Ish in the markets of Omega, so we might head to Omega. But we have Omega and Tuchanka. That's where I want to go. And yeah, this video is going to be great. Just wandering around, doing some side quests, and enjoying that for a minute. And I never thought I'd say this, but I actually want to have more money in Mass Effect. I'm short on credits all of the time. I'm not short on minerals, because I seem to farm minerals pretty well, but I'm short on credits. Let's go to Omega. Alright, Doc. Bring Mordin and Miranda. Incinerate. Hey Ish, what's up?
Hello again, my friends. Please tell me you have something for me.
I have the package from the Citadel.
I found the package your contact left on the Citadel.
Very nicely done, my friend. And as I promised, your reward. If you find yourself on Ilium, there should be another package, Inside Eternity.
I might do that at some
Hello
point.
again, my friends. Please tell me you have something
Have
for
you
me.
seen what's in these packages?
Why? Did you find something untoward? Certainly nothing worth getting worked up about.
You sure? What are you after?
Why do you want information about one of Arya's men?
It's not for me. A lot of people want a leg up on Arya, and they'll pay a lot of credits to get it. If Onto or Arya found out, I'd be ruined. Or killed.
Give it up, Ish.
Arya will find out what you're up to, Ish. I don't envy you when that happens.
I think I can handle it.
No one has beaten Arya in centuries. Once she casts down your clients, she'll come looking for you.
You're right. I have to get out of here. Thank you, my friend. You probably just saved my life. Come on, Cell. We have to get out of here.
I only did that because it was a Paragon option. That's literally the only reason I did that. Because if it's a Paragon option, I assume it's the best thing to do. But does that mean that that quest is no longer available? Complete. Alright, all of those quests are done. Alright, let's go to Tuchanka. Let's see what's happening over there. Although I'm curious, if I go and talk to Arya about that now, what will she say? I'm curious. Tell me. There's also that one racist bartender. I wonder if it's this guy. No, it's not that guy.
What do you need?
I'm not going to say anything right now.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to loosen up.
Alright, that door is locked. I've talked to her, that's all good. I'm just gonna go for a bit of a wander. Yeah, find out what's happening around here and just enjoy it. Ah, here is the racist bartender. Ready, guys? Order a drink. He's smirking.
Shepherd Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location.
Shepard, are you alright?
I'm gonna say, what happened?
What's going on here?
You ought to be alright. Just take her easy. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Afterlife hates humans?
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
So I was poisoned.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk. And an hour later, he was puking blood.
Far out. That bartender will pay.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you. That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Alright. I kind of want to talk to that guy and just tell him to chill. But let's go find out where he is.
Vorcha adaptation interesting. Not just biological, social as well. Urban area adapting to them in return. Large concentration.
Alright. Here he is. Hey, mate.
Do I know you? No, humans all look the same. Here, have a drink on the hub.
Incite the crowd.
What do you think these people will do when they find out you're poisoning your customers?
Poisoning what now?
This has nothing to do with you.
Who's next? Turians? You don't like them either, right?
Answer the damn question, Forvan.
You want a piece of me? I'll leave your corpse for the fortune.
Whoa!
I'm not taking any chances.
Wow! That escalated quickly. Oh, the blood's disappeared, same as the body. Alright.
Deserved what he got.
Cool.
I got a mate and a ship. I only brought one of them with me to Omega.
Shepard's dancing skills are ruined because Miranda's in the way. Miranda! Ready? Watch this. Apex dancing skills. Let's go. Oh yeah. Go Shepard. Yep. That's right. Oh, I'm so glad that Garrus makes fun of her in Mass Effect 3 if you romance Garrus as FemShep. It's the best.
Garbage scout.
Alright. Whoa! I think that's all good. I might just head straight to the ship. But I've got to head up this way more or less anyway. Alright! Let's go to Tuchanka. And I don't really love Kasumi's DLC. Like, I don't mind it, but I also don't love it. So yeah, anyway. It's not my favorite cup of tea. We're gonna go Mordin and that. Let's go.
Go to the clan leader. Or not grunt. Go where you want. Someday we'll get off this rock and show those warriors who's lost.
Clan Erdnot has increased its strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock.
That's great.
It appears the Erdnot raided the weakened Werlock base for leftover weapons and supplies.
Of course, natural selection. Strong prey on weak. Unsurprising.
Let's go and talk to Reeve.
Yes, Shepard. Speak up so I can get back to business. What do you want?
We have no pressing business. That's all you need to know.
Wonder if you want. We have...
Okay, so I've done that quest. Actually, that's where I need to go. I need to go over here and I need to talk to him.
Anything I see, seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell. I swear it was glorious.
My pleasure.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for pie. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
Cool. Tell me about the Pyjaks as well, because you were saying they were off-world.
Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring call, whatever they can get their talons on. You helped out a lot already, but they're still out there if you feel like some target practice.
Tell me about the Pyjak.
Pyjak.
Off-world for...
Okay, all good.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
I'll browse. Health. Shields. That's so good. What else could I do in Tuchanka? Deliver the manifold. Here you go, mate.
Make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
I have a part for you.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Sure. What are you doing?
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Why would you be a mechanic?
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
That's pretty cool. Do you like Reeve?
How do you feel about Reeve?
Reeve thinks like the ancients. There's a lot of wisdom in that rattling head of his. I don't like Clan Gatatog, but the instant anyone steps out of line, they'll be torn apart like a pyjak on Retribution Day.
Alright, cool.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Great. Now, that's done. Tell Chief Scout. Cool, alright, let's go down this way. Hey mate, how you going?
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
No worries, mate.
Talk to you later.
Ignore them, girl.
Alright. That's all of my Tuchanka questing done. I suppose there's no need for me to be here anymore.
Never hear of a human serving as part of someone's created. Well, can't argue with the results, though.
Ha! The healing expression was stay. That's pretty cool.
Shepard, I hope you have more blood on your hands and more tales of conquest. What better for proud warriors to discuss?
I killed a Spectre.
Took down Saren, one of the top Spectres in Council space.
No small task. We have learned the strength of those who bear that title. You held it yourself, if I'm correct.
Yep, correct. I'm curious what happens if I say this.
I don't need to listen to any more of this.
It is clear you would not hear anyway. Then let's end this. But the humans going after the collectors. Damn. If I kill them on foot, I might sit and bask for a while. That human doesn't know.
Alright.
Solarians, too. Little bastards think they're so smart. Nothing like that. Go to the clan leader. Urdnot Grunt, you go where you want.
There's the young hero. Urdnot Grunt and his victorious craft.
Awesome. Alright. Let's head back to the Normandy. Let me have a look. I'm not doing the Reaper IFF mission until I'm completely sorted. Hack security nodes. I thought I've already done that. That is Kasumi's loyalty mission, Zaid's loyalty mission. I pretty much got main loyalty missions there. Get activity. That sounds interesting. Forged ID. Don't know how to do it. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. I need to Google that. Let's go to the N7 anomalous weather detected. Where? Rescue Dr. Kenson. Just, oh, hold up. The Dorada system, Pilot Nebula. Local cluster. Shadow Sea, Hades Nexus, Far Rim. Oh, is this it? That might be it. Yeah, here you go. What is this Geth device we are disabling? Land. Okay, cool. Grunt, Garrus, the dream team. Let's do it. Things got real. What is that? That's a Reaper device. Whoa! That's straight out of Mass Effect 1. Wow. Guys, this is cool. It just feels epic. What is happening? Come on.
We've been spotted.
Bad guys, walk straight into my attacks, please. Get him. No amount of upgrading I seem to do is good enough. I still get killed too easily. They keep on moving. The enemy AI is actually quite smart. I can't pin him down. I'm getting attacked. Oh, heavy charge. And then I'm running away for a minute because I was actually getting pretty badly damaged. Move up, squad.
I'm going.
Whoa! Look at that. That was cool. Alright.
One less to worry about.
Another one.
Impact shot.
And there's a whole bunch over there, I'm sure. They look so creepy with the light. Oh, as Ashley said, they have flashlights, man. Like, it just is creepy to see just a flashlight in this mist.
Right. Understood.
That's cool.
Yeah, moving.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
This should...
I keep on getting shot.
Right.
Like, fairly quickly. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be shooting. That's the scary thing. Oh, no, no, no. Don't kill me, please. Heavy charge. I'm right in the thick of it. Concussive around that one. Sit down. Concussive around that one. The next one that I need to kill is that one. Okay. And then there's that guy. Heavy charge. Heavy charge. Please. Yes! Oh, thank goodness for that. Sit down. Sit down. No, 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 sit down, please. Heavy charge. Heavy charge. Oh, wrong.
There we go.
That was lucky. Whew! All that time that I spent upgrading my Shepherd. And I still get pretty easily killed. I'm swapping up to this. I have no shame about doing that either. Palladium. It's not that hard to find palladium. Ooh, there's more though. What are the Geth doing here? It's also super cool that we've encountered what looks to be a Reaper artifact.
They've seen it.
I'm gonna use a shockwave. Yeah. Hit him. I'm gonna swap up to this weapon again. I'm gonna use the Get weapon against the Get. Squad, move up. I don't mind using a bit of Medigel. I've got 7 Medigel. So I'm happy to use some Medigel. I can't see. But if I move up, I get slaughtered. Okay, I'll sit down here. Hit it.
Now.
Okay. That's it.
There we go.
Oh, it's one of those artifacts again. Seems the Reapers try and communicate through those things. They are cool. Whoa, it's huge! What is that? It's like a giant version of one. Before I do that, hold up. That is huge! What is this? Wow! What is it?
We can use this.
Oh! Okay, it was the Get climate change technology. That was cool. I actually really liked that side quest. That was awesome. Alright.
You've received a new message at your private terminal.
Fair enough.
How may I help you, Commander?
Just checking on the crew.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Alright, I'm gonna upgrade the assault rifle. Yes! Everybody's assault rifles are now much more accurate. I'm going to upgrade damage protection and shields. And shields again. And that when I can. Extended fuel cells. It's not worth the element 0 for me. Got nothing else to upgrade though. Might as well. Woohoo! I've upgraded a lot. Hey Morden, what's up?
Shepard, how can I help?
Squad
Are there any
status.
medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Awesome.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples...
Tell me.
Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Ah, I'm interested.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination, can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead, collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Far out. Tell me about
What is it about the
your
collector's
anger at this.
modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
But you re-sterilized them.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the Genophage
Yeah.
modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Yeah, okay. Your fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight. Technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone. Worked out aggression. Been ready to use...
Yeah, okay.
Instead, Solarians came. Disrupted Krogan culture. Used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Interesting. Tell me about your interest in art, and I hope Morden sings for me.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the...
Wait, you sang? Here we go.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Yes. I was waiting for him to do that cough there. That's beautiful. This is one of the reasons why I love Mass Effect 2 so much. It so clearly cares about the characters that you play with, and... Ah, that was adorable! That was so cool! Ah. Morden's motivation.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
Good on you, Morden. You did well.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
No worries, mate. Alright, what happens if I chat to Jacob at this point?
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already?
That's all good.
Forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Normandy upgrades. Service after the Alliance. All good.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
So there's a couple of people that I need to check in on. Let's check in on Samara and Thane. Hey!
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
I'm glad that you have your freedom now.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did
That's
you.
a bit messed
This
up.
was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
Your feelings.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Feelings about Morinth.
You said that Morinth was a monster. But she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Isn't that hypocritical?
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Far out. Okay, what now?
Now that Morinth is gone.
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Genetic destiny of the Asari.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
Oh, okay. Yep. That's interesting to know. Prevention.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself.
Ah.
Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Rarity.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
And you will kill them all? No retirement?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
Don't be fatalistic. Live a life. Live a good life.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
Ah. If that's how you want to live your life, Samara, fair enough.
Do you need something?
I wanted to talk about you.
Have a few minutes to talk?
He looks cool. You are not a typical assassin, and I don't even think that you look or approach the world in a badass enough way for me to think of you as, like, a badass assassin. It's interesting. You're like a really quiet assassin.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them
Yeah, okay.
The Hanar trained my body for this role since
Fair
I was
enough.
6 years old.
6?
Killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
Investment? That's cold.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Tell me about the Hanar.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Yeah, that's it. What did your parents do?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Wow! Tell me about the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Sounds like slavery, and they sound like wimps.
They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently.
Yeah!
Silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the back of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Extinction.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's your world like now?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
That's crazy.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
What was that?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Not at all. But I'm glad that I can talk to him still. So I can talk to him, I can talk to Samara. What happens if I talk to Miranda now?
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I've been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
Oh, I feel like I've gained her trust, so if I say anything else, it's a bad idea. Why don't I just say... this? If I say this, it's the best option.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
And you?
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring that up.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
That's not true.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander.
I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Awesome. Alright, so I've talked to Miranda, I've talked to a whole bunch of my squad. Let me just quickly pop in here. Hey, mate.
Need me for
You calibrating?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Fair enough, Garrus.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I've got through a lot of this game now. Let's just quickly check what happens when I try and talk to Samara.
Shepard.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. I wish to meditate.
Fair enough. Upgrades.
Any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
I should go.
Of course.
Cool. So I've just got a couple of loyalty missions left and some really cool DLC. And then the suicide mission is just round the corner.
With Tally. She seems very worried about something.
Alright, I think I've finished this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. And I'm going to keep on getting through Mass Effect one video at a time. Thanks for watching. See you next time in Games.